Okay, to start off with, do you mind telling me who you are and what you do?
Yeah, I'm Jens, I'm founder of Wooga, and Wooga does games. We started with social games on Facebook, and now we're mostly doing mobile games for iPhone, for Android, for iPad.
And I think it's safe to say that Wooga can be seen as a success story from the Berlin startup scene, and you get a lot of attention. I mean, even Angela Merkel came and visited. Do you think that that's a good thing, or does it make business decisions harder because I guess you have a lot of the public eye on you?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for seeing us that way. I think it doesn't really influence our business decisions. We just try to do a good job, and we try to grow, and we try to be successful. I think it's maybe also a symptom of the Berlin startup scene. I would wish that we would just be one small startup of others, because others are so much bigger, right? I think if we were in Silicon Valley, we would be a pretty small light in the big ecosystem. So I'm focused on growing Wooga. And I hope that in parallel many more startups will surpass us and become much bigger than we are.
So the market for online and mobile games has been in a bit of turmoil lately, with problems at Zynga and BigPoint. What do you think is in store for the future of the market?
Yeah, so the market is changing a lot, and the move is clearly happening towards smartphones and tablets. And I think if you were not going 2 years ago to smartphones and tablets, now it's difficult to catch up. The other thing that is happening in the games market is you need to be very fast, you need to be agile, and we try to do that. So our game teams are small; they're typically just around 10 people or so. And they are really independent. So what that means is that the game teams work like a startup on their own. They have the last word. So the product lead for a game has the last word, also overruling me and having the last word. And that keeps us really flexible and agile.
Has that ever led to any problems?
Not to problems. It happens every week, so I'm now used to it. but every week, the lead of some team overrules me and has a different opinion, and then we've maybe a discussion, and then she wins, or she or he wins, and that's okay, and that's good.
But I can imagine, like, seeing the company grow, and it's obviously your company. Is it a little bit difficult to kind of give away some of that control and just say, okay, I'll trust other people?
Yes, I think a changing moment for me was actually 3 years ago. So it was 2010. We had just launched our game Monster World on Facebook.com, and then Stephanie, who was the product lead for that game, went on a vacation, and she was away for 3 weeks actually. And I said, well, I will fill your role. We were a very small company back then. I will fill your role. And I tried to make changes to the game because it was not doing so well, and I was trying to make it grow, and I was largely unsuccessful. And then she came back and she implemented what she wanted to do, and then the game really took off to millions of users, and really was the key revenue driver for us for the next 2 years. So I think that was a changing moment for me to see, okay, they know, Stephanie and also others, they know better. I should hand over that responsibility when it comes to the games.
And have there been any other major obstacles that you've had to overcome when growing Wooga?
Oh, many. I think every founder who says it's like a smooth ride from the start to the end is not saying the truth. So there have many obstacles have been on the way. I think we made many wrong bets. So for example, 2 years ago, we bet on HTML5, that HTML5 would be the technology for mobile games. And it was not, right? We had just one side project on the side that was Diamond Dash for the iPhone as a side project. And that turned out to be a huge success, and HTML5 wasn't. And many other things. I mean, growing a company to now over 250 employees, it changes the culture, or it could change the culture in a negative way, and we try to really keep it healthy and intact. So lots of things to do.
And can you give us a bit of insight onto what you have planned for 2013? Any more announcements?
Yeah, we are going mobile first. So all future games you will see from Wooga will come to smartphones and tablets first. And then after that, many of them will also come to Facebook.com. But we have really transformed to a company that is first looking at mobile games.
Was it a difficult transformation?
Oh yes, yeah. I think for we as humans, we are good at learning, but we're really bad at forgetting. So we had all of this knowledge about how you do games for the PC, how you do games for the browser, and forgetting that is tough, right? Because so many things need to be questioned. So what we did almost 2 years ago, we gave every employee an iPhone. We did many other things to really change the mindset that we first think about mobile. And it was my main focus the whole last year, 2012. My main focus and worry was, how can we turn this company into a company that is mobile first? And I think now we're kind of in a good way. I'm happy with the results so far.
Okay, thanks so much for talking to me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of Toa.
Yeah, I like it. It's great weather, but I will head to the office in a minute.
Thanks.